The views and opinions expressed in this podcast only represent each individual and do not represent JunkieMonkeys.com as a whole. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, this is Troy Baker. Check out JunkieMonkeys.com.
What's up, everybody? My name is Chris Kazama. Welcome to Junkie Monkeys podcast, Appeal. We had the same usual suspects here, except for one of our monkeys, Will. He's out sick, so you're going to have to bear with us. But we have in place Kenny, one of the monkeys himself. You want to introduce yourself, Kenny?
What up, peoples from the internet? I am Kenbo559, Junkie Monkey writer / gym junkie.
Ken Dog.
Let's get this going, huh?
Yeah. We got Alex.
What's up, everybody? Check me on Twitter. It's right there. Time Skippers Chapter 2 is just finished. I actually got it on my phone right now. I'll be out real soon. But, yeah.
Real soon.
Mm-hmm.
Coming soon. And we got Doc Ock. Talk to him, Doc.
What's up, y'all? I'm working on this, which I got from Naughty Dog Studios.
Ooh.
Oh, what the fuck?
Nothing's because I've been
Just send that my way.
through games.
Mm.
They're like, have this trophy, and I was like, I'm gonna make a bong out of this.
You have to give me your address. I might have to come rob you.
Eyeball or something. But yeah, Doc, I'm here. What's up, people?
All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're not going to waste any time, get right into the show, starting off with our usual first little piece of the podcast, The Bunch. So we're going to start off by talking about PlayStation Neo, which is formerly known as PlayStation 4K. That's the codename PlayStation Neo. And the specs and half of the things that we've been hearing about it lately, a lot of this week we've been hearing about developers not really feeling it or a couple other things. So, Alex, talk about it for us.
Yeah, basically it's a PlayStation 4.5. It's a little updated console because the PS4, Xbox One, they're not as powerful as PC. I don't think that's a hidden fact. I think that's like everyone knows that. And I think it's a bad idea. I do not want to upgrade my PS4 every couple years. I want to just like live it out with the console cycle, wait till PS5 and whatnot. But developers don't like it either, so this might end badly. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Kenny?
Well, I mean, with this new freaking SKU, I mean, who would want to go out to buy a new system? I mean, you should be satisfied with the one you already have, so there's no point of dishing out the extra dough, to
Wait,
get
are we
this
talking about
little
girlfriends or consoles?
So whatever you like, my friend.
If the shoe fits.
Doc?
They're shooting themselves in the foot with this, and they have to know it. They cannot be this friggin' stupid. There's a lot of stuff, with the 4K. It's natively going to run 60 frames per second minimum. Minimum 1080p. It's going to have everything available off the PlayStation market. You're going to be able, you'll be able to use the same, like, you don't have to create a whole new PSN. You're going to use the same one on the same console. And trophies are still going to be the same, stuff like that. But developers are going to have to change their games to fit the 4K or the Neo. And we're just getting used to PS4 itself. I mean, the PS4 really just barely got all four legs on the ground. And it hasn't even really started to run yet. And they're like, oh, no, we got to put a backpack on this thing now. And for them, because people are going to get smart, they're going to be like, if they're going to put out a console every so often, they're like, I'm just going to skip one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna buy the one after that, right? So all that production just goes to crap.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be wasted money. Who's going to pay for that? We're going to pay for that in the long run because they're going to be like, hey, we lost all the money. We better hike up the price on this.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a huge list of stuff for you know, what's going to work, what isn't. But I think in the long run, it's a huge fu from Sony to the players or the buyers, the consumers in this case, because they know that we're sitting here on PS4. No one's going to want to buy upgraded versions of the now PS4 games that just came out. I mean, we're still getting pissed about PS3 HD remakes.
Yeah.
You know, and then you're gonna have like the HHD remake, and it's gonna be like,
Yeah.
oh hell no.
4K remasters. It's just no reason. I just really feel like PlayStation, Sony should stay in their lane and continue working on building games on the PlayStation 4, period. I mean, we haven't even seen the full potential of the PlayStation 4 as it is now. I mean, we're seeing gorgeous games now like Horizon Zero Dawn, the Uncharted, the stuff like that, which, you know, is showing that we're starting to tap into the potential of the PlayStation 4. But just the fact of them even thinking about releasing a new PlayStation that's going to cater to 4K or any of that, I just really feel like it's just unnecessary at this point.
Mhm.
That's how I feel. All right, so we're going to get into our next topic. Horizon Zero Dawn might be delayed. Alex, I know you're
Yeah.
pissed about this.
Well, because I'm a huge Guerrilla fan. I mean, all they really have is Killzone. I love Killzone, but yeah, I just really hyped for Horizon. I really want it to be this year, but if like it coming out a few months later and it being that much better, you know, I'm fine with that. It's just a little sad not getting it this year.
It is
Yeah.
saddening. I mean, it's like one of those games that you can't wait to play. You want it so badly, but that delay kind of like, slows down the momentum. But hopefully it works out, like instead of, being trash at the end. Hopefully it's not like a 3-hour campaign or something, like some other games that look so good. But I mean, this has a lot of potential. Open world, those freaking Dinobots from Transformers. I mean, it looks good.
Yeah. Doc?
You know, I have no problem waiting, because, well, I have no problem waiting as long as the end product is good. If I'm waiting because they're polishing it, because they're making sure that they're giving us a good product, I have no problem waiting. Yes, it sucks because we live in a state of our lives now where we want instant gratification. We want our stuff now. You know, I want to drive to buy a disc. I want to download that shit right now, right? It's just part of our society to want the good shit now. But I have no problem waiting as long as they're now. If I wait and it's shit, I'm burning someone's house down, dude.
Yeah. Agreed. Agreed. Yeah, I feel the same way. I have no problem waiting. I mean, we've been waiting for Uncharted 4, and I mean, I think we're all still pretty much hyped for that, right? Everybody's still hyped for
Yeah.
Uncharted 4.
Yeah.
Well, Naughty
Um,
Dog, I completely trust. Like they can say, okay, we're delaying it to 2024, and be like, okay, you know what you're doing. It's gonna be that much better being in 2024.
Exactly. But I just think with Horizon Zero Dawn that when it got revealed to us that it looks so damn good, it's like, fuck, we got to have this game this year. We got to have this game this year. And I think with the exclusive lineup that they got, you know, I don't think we will be missing much, but I think Horizon Zero Dawn, you know, would really take over 2016 if it released this year. So hopefully this is just a rumor because I want to fucking blow up a robotic dinosaur. I don't know about nobody else, but that's what I want to do this year.
And plus, we've
So
only seen one small section of it too. We've seen that same section over and over. Like we just want to see one, like a little more. Just give us a little more,
exactly.
a little more Horizon.
They gave us a nip slip. I want to see the entire,
The full
see the
nude.
whole body. I wanna see the whole body. Give me the Playboy.
Well, not anymore. We're Playboy. That's a different topic.
Right.
But the internet's free.
Oh man. All right, so we're gonna get into the next topic, and Doc is gonna know a lot about this. PS MVP program is getting
Oh,
shut down.
God.
Doc,
The
Doc,
PlayStation, yeah, the
Doc.
PlayStation program it was shut down as of this Monday, just a couple of days ago, and I'm not gonna lie, my primary concern is having to pay for my own hotels at conventions now. I got accustomed
Out of
to a
pocket
certain
fees right now.
lifestyle, dude. You know, like at PAX, we were at the Sheraton, which is literally across the street. I mean, it literally takes you like 4 minutes to walk from the doors to the doors of the convention center. But I'm just I'm just accustomed to a certain lifestyle. But as a whole, there's a lot of people. Well, for those of you that don't know what the PlayStation MVP program was, they took Cade Peterson, who was the community manager for PlayStation Home back in the day. My podcast was huge in PlayStation Home, and he's like, "Hey, I want you to be part of this thing I'm working on, the PlayStation MVP program." And I was just like, "I'll do whatever you want." Here, gamers, and not so much people that were well known, but were well played, you know. And they would bring them in, and collectively they would give them access to first party developers, like alone you're sitting down having a couple of drinks one on one with the game, you know, and you would get the exclusives, you would get all the stuff that people had to wait forever to, and we would put it out on our social media, and that's how people knew where to come. You want something, you would look up the hashtag PlayStation MVP, and you would see what was going on at the conventions, and you know, or outside the conventions, the stuff we were working on. I can say now because the NDA's done, but like the order, we got to choose what statue came with the collector's edition of that.
Oh wow.
And so they have it up on the private forums, and then everyone voted. And it was stuff like that, stuff that nobody knew, stuff like that was just awesome being part of the MVP program. And when Cade left, he handed it down to the next guy who did a great job with it, right? But then when he handed it down to the next guy, you saw a huge disconnect. Like Sony wasn't answering our questions, you know, our emails for basic stuff wasn't getting answered. The forums there was no one in the forums really to moderator wise to help us, and we were still on our own. We're under the Sony umbrella. We're still be able to go to like conventions and be like, yeah, we're the PlayStation MVPs, and they're like, oh, great, come on in. And then the third guy that was in charge of it just disappeared. He left and nobody said anything. Like he went to a different job, like a different company. And some person that wasn't even part of the MVP program posted in the private forums on a Friday that Monday you guys are done. And it sucks because there was a lot of people that weren't really in the gaming community, you know, like ourselves, that this was a huge thing for them. You know, this was something that they held dear because this was their insight to the gaming industry, and they just got totally kicked to the curb by Sony. They took our little markers that told us that we're official PlayStation. Boom, they took those away.
Wow.
It doesn't say PlayStation MVP in the forums. Boom, they took that away. They just literally left everybody with nothing, and it sucks. I feel bad for a lot of the MVPs that were, you know, that were just barely getting stuff done. They let in, because to try to cover a huge base of gamers, they let in a lot of people that shouldn't have been there, because we had, just that I remember, 4 breaches of the NDA contract. They were taking stuff from the private forums and posting it. People from NeoGAF and Kotaku were getting a hold of it, and it was making the program look like a bunch of idiots. And these guys really, you know, and I don't like using trophy counts because I think that's bullshit, but these guys, they were letting guys in that had like 100 trophies. And I'm like, what the hell is this guy doing, right? And they had no journalism experience, not writing, not podcasting, nothing. And they would let these guys in to be part of the program while excluding really valuable people that needed to be in the program. So at the end, I have no idea what they were doing or what they were thinking, but that huge program that was a giant benefit to the PlayStation community just got snapped off, man.
Wow.
I don't know if that explains it well enough.
Yeah, that explains it. I know one of my other buddies, obviously, you know this guy too, Sky Diddy. I know he was always
My boy Diddy, dude.
Yeah, he was always at the event, so I can only imagine how he feels. That sucks.
You should see the video he posted today, dude.
I didn't watch it yet.
I got him Drawn to Death, David Jaffe's new game, because at the PlayStation experience, they were giving out the cards, right? Well, he had a platinum one for Drawn to Death, and I wanted one, and David Jaffe's a friend of mine, so I was like, hey, I want one of these cards. He's like, yeah, sure. And I told Diddy I'd get it to him, so I put it in a hard plastic case that's screwed together, wrapped it in bubble wrap, a bunch of it, shoved it into a box with some controller skins, and send it to Diddy, and he put out a video, which I thought was hilarious. Because Diddy gets out of his mind sometimes so much that he has to catch up to himself. And he was like, yeah, this is a card for that game.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know how it is. It's just it really sucked, man. That's all there is to it.
The MVP guys out at E3, it was like the Power Rangers. Like, you wanted to be one of them because you just knew that they were getting inside shit. I'm like, bruh, they're probably seeing every fucking thing right now. Everything. So, that sucks.
And the thing is you had your your little cards, and we would just roll up to. It sucks because I didn't know whether it's because I'm Doc or because it was a PlayStation MVP program. But I'd roll up and give people cards. I'd be like, "Yeah, I need to get in and see your game." They're like, "Oh yeah, sure." And I'm like, "Yeah, these 8 people are with me too." And I would literally just grab random kids that were waiting in line.
Yeah.
Oh
And
wow.
be like, "Hey, you want to get here and see this?" And they'd be like, "Oh." I'm like, just act like you belong here, dude. Don't even worry about it.
Nice.
That's dope. That's dope.
Entourage right there.
Yeah. Doc helping the kids out. Doc love the kids.
Because everyone remembers waiting in line, before you started doing something of your own, whether you got attached to a website or you started writing or something. Everybody, there's still guys out there that still haven't got to that level, and they're waiting hours and hours. And what do? We're like, yeah, what's up?
Walk right past and get in. Yeah.
I like hooking those people up, dude. That was actually one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so we're going to get into our next portion of our show, the split, the banana split. We're going to be talking about Ubisoft, Ubicash, Ubiass. So they're punishing people for exploits, and I'm pretty sure this has something to do with the Division, correct, Doc?
Right.
So tell us about it, because I'm not going to lie to you. I'm done with the game. So, yeah, I'm going to leave this all to you.
I haven't
So,
even played that game yet.
Yeah, I'm done with it.
A lot of the guys that I play with, I play Destiny with. We're a lot of the same guys that rolled in Destiny, and so we had our team tactics down. It was no problem. They released the first, and it's akin to a raid, right? They're the first Falcon Lost, I think it is, and you have to work a specific way, obviously, just like the raids, to get through to beat the boss, right? Well, of course, gamers, being the people that we are, we know about games. We know how games are constructed, so we know how to deconstruct them. We know about collision barriers. We know how to breach collision barriers and glitch through things. That just happens when you have a tech-savvy database, man. And so people figured out, hey, I found an exploit. This is super easy. And one of the exploits, when you go into the big room that overlooks where all the guys are, and there's this giant NPC in the back that's firing shells at you, if your guys jumped on the other side and they kept dying, you could revive them through the wall. You just stay next to the wall and keep reviving them, and you wouldn't get hit by anything. And a lot of people were getting the cool all the cool stuff from it, the weapons and everything else. Yeah. So now, instead of like Destiny saw the people that were doing this and then just hot fixed everything, right? They're like, okay, they got in there, they got us, right? No big deal, we'll fix that. Ubisoft took a different pattern and they started banning people's accounts that did it. And it's ridiculous. It's total. I think, what's the word I'm looking for? It's communism is what it is. Because if you don't play the game, we buy this game so we can play it in the world that they created. Not that we can play in the world they created the way they want us to create or to do it. And that's ridiculous. So if we don't play it the exact way that they want us to, they say, and this is specifically what they say, that we violated their terms of service by not playing it the way they created it. So then we violate the terms of service, bam, you get banned. And that is so friggin' ridiculous.
Banned for finding out a broken part in their game that they should have already had fixed, and they ban people for that. Ubisoft is fucking funny.
Yeah, they could have just ran in and patched it real quick. I'm sure it wouldn't take long if they just focused on patching that, but then they got to cause this controversy instead by trying to hide it, sweep it under the rug.
Yeah.
And a lot of people that invested the time and the money that got banned, they're like, whoop, off to a different game.
Yeah. There's a lot of games from Ubisoft that just really leave a bad taste in people's mouth, and then they just did it again. Division, until I was about level 16, and I don't know, I just got bored with it. So, I mean, that's my excuse, but a lot of people like Division. Yeah. I don't know, it just didn't have enough variety for me. I just got bored with the missions. It was like, okay, yeah, go through, kill everybody, get nice guns, buy stuff, next mission. It just got boring for me.
Yeah, I'm the same
It's
way. I just
grindy.
played it for a
It's
little
real
bit.
grindy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I just
See, I dropped it when I found everything, all the 130 phones, dude, all the survival guides. I found everything till I got to one echo and it glitched on me, right?
Wow.
So I couldn't get it to get 100%. So I email and they're like, yeah, sorry, if enough people complain about it, maybe we'll fix it.
But
Wow.
that's
And I was like, yeah, I
wow.
was like, I'm out.
Wow.
that shit sucks. All
Wow.
that time and effort, and then you get
Yep.
nothing.
And so now you're just stuck on like 99% because you just can't get this.
Mhm.
That's shitty. That's shitty. Wow. Oh, good old
That
Ubisoft.
pretty sucks. That shit
Watch
sucks.
Dogs is gonna ship, and they're gonna get a curse for this. Watch Dogs is gonna ship. It's gonna be completely broken, day one.
And they said
Hack.
they made the second part to that game. I don't know. They just must have money to throw away because they're like, let's make something that's. I mean, the first one I had fun with it for like 6 minutes. I had fun jumping in using my tablet to get in other people's pursuits and throw up roadblocks. That was on the tablet. And that was free.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what in the hell possessed them. Who over there was like, hey, I got an idea. Let's make another shitty game.
Yeah. I don't know what it is with them. The game that I will say that I really liked and Ubisoft had some part of it was Rayman Legends. That was a good ass game. I don't know if that, I love Rayman Legends. That was dope. So I will give them props for that, just for that, Rayman Legends. But all the other shit they've been releasing, I don't know. So yeah. All right, so we're gonna get in the next portion of our show, the slip. Red Dead Redemption 2, map leaked, and prequel. Alex.
Yeah, basically, I love Red Dead Redemption, and I kind of don't want this to be called Red Dead Redemption 2 because that kind of like makes it like Red Dead Revolver didn't exist at all, and it
Yep.
makes it, especially calling it Red Dead Redemption 2, and it's supposed to be a prequel. I was like, whatever, just call it Red Dead something, like Red Dead 3 even, but like,
No, they
Yeah.
should call it Red Dead something.
yeah, Red Dead something. There you go, RDS. But yeah, I can't wait to play Red Dead next gen consoles, and the map looked kind of cool, like. You got a bunch of water, so now there's going to be like maybe boats or maybe you can swim now. But like besides that, you can't take much away from it. But I just want to play it.
What
mean,
boats are
Rockstar
they gonna
does-
have?
I don't know.
Man,
Yeah,
they shoot
yeah,
sail?
little rowboats.
You gotta use the ferry, yo.
Fuck that. They should give the donkey swimming powers because that
See,
donkey
there
that
you
you
go.
get at the beginning of the game is so ass. It's like, look at this little mule. What am
Yeah,
I gonna do
literally.
with this? You have to deal with that till like what, level 10 or some shit like that? Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Kenny?
Make you the most powerful beast in the beginning. That's why.
Ass.
Red Dead is gonna be great. Like, Rockstar always does a great job on their games. They take their time, and people know it too. You know, we're gonna take our time. We're gonna give you a great quality product that you guys are gonna enjoy. So, the multiplayer in Red Dead Redemption was pretty good too. So, they always do a good job. I cannot stress that enough.
Man, Zombies was great. That was like
Oh,
one
yeah.
of the
Yes.
Yeah.
Zombies ads that was like perfect in a friggin' game. That was like perfect in a friggin' game, man.
Yeah. I love that.
And I was laughing because I got mad. I kept getting killed by bear horse. I'm sitting there clubbing them from the horse. I'm like, "Ah."
That's so weird too, because if you told me before that was announced, like, oh yeah, they're adding zombies to Red Dead, I'd be like, what? Why? Why?
Right.
At
But
first,
they
I was
did it
like
so
that
well.
too,
Yeah,
but they did
Yeah.
do a good
they did
job.
so well.
It gets so intense on that zombie, man. I remember playing. I'm like, okay, that's pretty easy. And then it just shit. Then like you see the sky get all dark, and it starts raining, and then the zombies come out like the Thriller video, and they just start
Yeah.
fucking shit up. It's dope.
That's pretty cool too, because they got herds of
Yeah.
zombies. It's like
Yeah,
it's
Yeah.
not just one.
It was in the cemetery, right? And you
Mhm.
got to light the fires. And I remember I would climbed up on the roof. We climbed up on the roof, and I'm like, what are we doing? We're on the roof, dude.
yeah. Oh yeah, I remember those. Cause you run out of items and bullets, you just sit there like, fuck. Well, we can get out and try to run, or we can just sit here. But yeah, I love Red Dead Revolver, like Alex said. I played that on PS2, and it was pretty dope. We played the multiplayer on that in the story. And then Red Dead Redemption. I spent so many hours, so many countless nights on that multiplayer. You have no idea. It's the funnest time to be a cowboy. So I can't wait to see what they do with the next Red Dead. It's really gonna be dope. I have all the faith in Rockstar.
Hmm.
So we're gonna get into our last and final portion of the show, the peel back DC Cinematic Universe. Talk about it.
I'll let
Fellow
Doc go
nerds.
because he's the one who wanted to talk about it.
What did I want to talk about?
Batman vs Superman.
Oh yeah.
I didn't watch
Um,
it. No, I'm messing around. I watched it.
Batman. It's all about Thanos, dude.
I was ready for that Marvel.
Hey, Marvel is
I'm-
life.
I'm ready. I'm ready for Thanos.
Thanos.
They fucked up that movie so bad. I could not figure out another way they could have fucked up that movie even more.
Spoil
Has everyone here seen it?
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about it's full spoilers right now, so you can say whatever you want. It's full spoilers.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say,
Gotta put that warning on the podcast.
you know,
Spoilers.
Lex Luthor was a fucking idiot, dude. He did not create Doomsday out of Zod's body. I almost picked up my chair and threw it at somebody. You know, it's just, I mean, it's just they could have done so much with it. The Flash, they picked a Hispanic Flash kid, right? And I got nothing wrong with that. But they have a perfectly good Flash that everyone knows right now they could have brought in, right? The Green Arrow was a huge part of how Batman got to beat Superman in a one-on-one fight. They have Ollie right now from the TV series. They could have brought that in easily. Gail Gadot, that skinny twiggy bitch needs to eat a burger. I don't know how the hell they think that's going to be an awesome Amazon. Did you notice how she put on her armor and her boobs got bigger? So she like let some Reebok pump up fucking shit in that thing. She's like, hold on, I gotta get Superman.
Reebok pop-ups.
Wow.
It was, I mean, the fact that they brought the Flashpoint paradox into it was actually pretty genius because they threw so much shit in there. Damon Wayne's trench coat, Darkseid, the Parademons, the Injustice timeline, the Flashpoint paradox, the whole thing with Robin's costume in there. I mean, they did. It seems like they were trying to pander to too many fans at once.
I think they
And
try
that
to
was-
do that too much. There's
Yeah.
too many things going on. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, just focus on something.
What
They try
hurts
to
my
incorporate
head
too much.
is this source material, these graphic novels and comic books, right? They inspire people to make these movies, right? So they're like, this source material is so great, we're going to make this movie, but then they change the source material. And that always mystifies me that if it's so great, why the hell did they change it and screw it up? I like the fact that Superman died. I was like, yes, fuck yeah. That stupid Boy Scout bitch. And they threw in the death of Superman. That was great, but there's so much that they left out. Batman's fight scene when he goes to get Martha, that fight scene was straight out of the games, dude. He did everything from
Arkham
grapple
Knight.
punch to grapple throw, broke the dude's. It was straight. It's funny. It was so straight out of the game that I was like, "Ooh, he needs to push circle, man. That guy's gonna get it." Like that were great. The guy with the blowtorch, that's the KG Beast. That guy is straight out of the comic books. I mean, they had so many friggin' Easter eggs in there. I did a whole show on just the Easter eggs, and just talking about them took an hour and a half.
Wow.
They have a huge benchmark to overcome because Marvel has kicked them so far in the ass that they literally will have to go back and reshoot their shit to bring it back up to that level. I mean, we got Suicide Squad coming out, right? And
Yeah.
unfortunately, I really hate what I'm seeing from that movie, but whatever. DC has a huge hurdle to come up with, and I don't know if they can do it. I don't know if they can do it. Marvel has set it literally so high. I mean, and heaven forbid, what happens when Netflix starts making actual movies for the movie theater? Right? They're doing so badass with their comic property. They're gonna kill everyone if they start making full length movies, man. That's just my 2 cents.
Yeah, I agree with you though. Like the little things they did, like all the little Easter eggs, was pretty cool. But like I liked the movie. It was good, not great in my opinion. Like I like the action scenes were cool and all that. I actually like Jesse Eisenberg's I almost said Joker, but I like Jesse Eisenberg's Lex
He
Luthor
tried
a
to be
lot.
like the Riddler, the Joker.
Yeah, he would have like if they replaced his character completely and just made it the Joker instead, like, it still would have worked out a little bit, I think. But I
How
did.
dare you say he could be a Joker?
The Riddler at some extent, at
How do
least.
you feel
Yeah,
about
Riddler, I can see that.
how do you feel about this guy as who's playing the Joker right now?
Oh,
Uh,
Jared
Jared
Leto.
You don't
Leto.
like him?
No, I don't. Oh,
I
I
like
mean, the guy's a great singer. The guy's band, 30 Seconds to Mars. I
yeah.
actually like that band, dude. But
You don't like him as a Joker?
no, I can't, and I really can't say that 100% because I haven't seen the
Yeah,
full movie yet. But from what they're showing us, which is supposed to get us excited for the movie,
it's not.
mm-mm,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. But yeah, I think they like tried to take like 5 steps with one movie when they could have just taken one step and like.
Yeah.
But they kind of had to do that. They really didn't have another choice because Marvel's so far ahead. Like they had like what 4 or 5 years since
Yeah.
the like Thor came out or whatever the first movie was in their universe. But yeah, they kind of. I mean, it is what it is.
But that's how Marvel did it, though.
Yeah.
They set it up slowly, and then all the fan base came along, and then you got all freaking Avengers now, and so on. Then DC is just like, oh, here's Superman. Oh wait, we're behind like 5 movies.
Yeah, because they tried to
Set come up.
segue. They tried to segue to the next Justice League movie so fucking hard. I'm like, dude, this is not Batman versus Superman. This is Batman versus Superman. But wait, there's more. Justice League is coming soon. The last 30 minutes, we're gonna show you everything that's about to come in this next movie. They did that so much, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
And that movie
But
was so long to me too.
it was.
I felt like it dragged on. I was like, when is this ending? Shit.
Did Aquaman not look friggin'
Oh.
amazing, dude?
Yeah,
Yes.
actually, I didn't like his part because he looked like he was holding his breath, and that kind of like
I agree with that.
that kind of took me out the experience because he's supposed to be able to breathe underwater, but he was like down there. That
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
yeah,
That's a good point.
I love the Flash's cameo though when he came from like Batman's dream or whatever it was like, and he was like, "Oh, you're right about him. Lois is the key and all that." I like that a lot though.
It wasn't a dream because if you watch that again, when he pops to, when he comes to, papers are still flying around the Batcave. So
Okay.
he actually used the Speed Force. That was straight out of Injustice, man.
Mm.
He straight broke the Speed Force to give him the warning.
Nice. Yeah, that was one of my favorite parts of the whole movie.
Word.
How about Ben Affleck directing, writing, and starring in the Batman movie?
I must say he did play a good Batman in Batman v Superman. Shots fired.
I guess Doc doesn't agree.
Uh-oh.
He played him ruthless, which I really did like.
No, that part was good because that was the zero fucks Batman.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because he was just like, I'm
Really?
running through shit. I'm running on shit.
Yeah.
I did.
I'm not sure if I liked him or not as Batman. Like I watched it and I just don't know if I liked it or not.
I like the Batman they portrayed. I don't like his dumbass as Batman.
Okay. Oh, we're going to get more of it.
Unfortunately, he's
Like
going to
two
be in
more?
Suicide Squad.
Yeah. Suicide
Two more?
Squad, Justice League.
Yeah.
His
Yeah,
own Batman.
and then
I will.
his own Batman movie.
Yeah, I will say a corny part to me in that movie, and I've seen so many memes and jokes about this one part is how they both bonded when he was about to kill Superman. He was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Martha, how do you know Martha?
Oh yeah, I see.
I
I
saw
was like, oh my fucking
Yeah.
God.
I saw a picture. It was the whole Justice League. They're fighting Darkseid, and then they defeated Darkseid, and he was like, "How am I going to get home to my mother, Martha?" And then Batman said it like,
Yeah, I seen that one.
it was
I haven't seen that. That's awesome.
yeah, it was so funny.
But they
Like
actually
that's
did one
the
with
Batman right there.
they did one with Spider-Man. I seen. I forgot who it was that they had with Spider-Man, but it was like, yeah, I need you to help me with Ben. He was like, how do you know Ben? Uncle Ben. Trolling the fuck out of this movie. That shit is amazing.
Oh shit.
But yeah, I thought the movie was okay. I fell asleep at the beginning because it just took so long to get into it, but it was okay. It wasn't bad.
What's
bad.
next? What's our next comic book movie? It's Civil War, isn't it? That's the next one, right?
Is it
Civil
X-Men
War,
Comic
yeah,
Book?
and then I think a Suicide.
I
Oh
thought-
wait,
But the
no,
next
you're
one
right.
to hit theaters
X-Men.
is
Civil War. I'm ready.
see, Civil War could only end in one way. If you've ever read the comic books, it could only end with the death of Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
the fact that they showed Crossbones in the trailer, I was like, oh shit, are they gonna kill Captain America? Because Bucky at one time becomes Captain America. The Falcon at one time becomes Captain America too. So they have a lot of options that they could go with. The fact that they brought in the Black Panther dude and he looks so dope is ridiculous, dude.
He looks fucking badass. Black Panther. Damn.
Do you like the new Spider-Man look?
I do because it's the classic Spider-Man look. And a lot of people, they're thinking too much of what Sony did with the costume. But the white with the black around it as it moves with his emotions, you can see his face move like that. That's classic Spider-Man. I thought that was a brilliant touch to throw in there.
They're saying that it's gonna be like Stark's tech with the eyes. You know how
Yeah, I heard
if
that
you
too.
go zoom in, you can see it seems like lenses, kind of.
Oh,
It's not like a Deadpool
Because-
eye, you know.
Because this is kind of spoilers for the comics, but didn't Tony Stark build Spider-Man a suit? In Civil?
yeah, well, yeah. He had the armored Spider-Man suit came from Stark.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be in the movie somehow.
No, did you guys hear that Willem Dafoe is going to
Oh, yeah.
be in
Justice League.
Justice
in
League.
Justice League?
And he's not gonna be a
That-
villain.
That's dope.
I saw a
That's
picture.
dope.
The way I found out about it, because someone posted a picture of Green Lantern with Willem Dafoe's face on it. Is like here's
Oh,
Maybe
But-
they're gonna have that finally give us that Marvel DC crossover, and Green Goblin's gonna come out of nowhere and sack the shit out of fucking
like,
right.
Batman.
you need to go kill
But then-
Martha.
Yeah, I was about to say. But then they can't kill him because like his girlfriend's name's Martha or something.
That'd be pretty dope. But yeah, that's it for our podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in with us for another week of The Peel. I'm gonna let everybody give themselves the outro. Kenny, where can they find you at, Kenny?
Twitter at Kenbo559, and you can also check out our freaking website, JunkieMonkeys.com.
You can find them on Black People Meet at Ken Dog as well. And Black Planet.
Shh.
Oh,
Doc,
You can find me on Twitter, Doc_Gamer, Doc Gamer or Paramedic Sam on YouTube, Doc Gamer on Instagram, ParamedicSam@gmail.com if you want to send me any questions for my podcast. Airs every Wednesday. Replay with Doc, answer fan mail there on YouTube. And pretty much you'll find me here. And if I'm not actually on the Junkie Monkeys website, I'm probably on the phone with Treasy.
if you really want to get in touch with Doc, just type in PS MVP program is dead /Doc.
Yeah.
You can email him personally.
Yeah.
Personally, I
Alex?
will get back to you.
Yeah, find me on Twitter at TheRealNuss, NUSS, JunkieMonkeys.com, you know that. And you can meet me on FarmersMeat.com/LottaHost.
I will tweet that out, Alex, just so you can find that special someone.
Thank you.
Alex is dropping a new mixtape. He didn't tell anybody yet. It's called The Hottest White Boy from Philadelphia.
Hmm.
Every track is featuring Meek Mill. No L's, I promise you.
Feeling whiteness.
See, he's joking, but he doesn't know that that's completely serious, and I have it.
And you can find me on Twitter at ChrisPKZ Kazama, and also in the new Pokemon game as the original Black Trainer. Look forward to that. And this is the Junkie Monkeys Podcast Appeal. Till next week, peace.
Adios.